cover Cypher and the recovery options.
Using him off stage.
Yep.
Squirtle being able to dance around and be small and not get hit by some of those projectiles. Pokemon Trainer, character that, man, as soon as the game came out, like I was telling people, like, bro, this is top 5 character in the game, bro. It's just the hardest part of Pokemon Training is knowing when I should be playing a certain character.
Yeah.
And then swapping off the character when you should be swapping off the character. Because I know there were like numerous times you watch somebody die. I was like, bro, you were playing Squirtle at 90%. Like, I mean, it's just going to happen. Up, and you get to see the down air come through.
It's exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, oh, dang. Ooh, all right, but still alive, able to live about it. He definitely thought about it. He was just like, bro, he's just going to down air me. I'm going to hop off the Cypher and then kind of shoot up with the grenade at a lot higher of a speed.
I like this switch to Charizard in this situation. I think with Snake being such a high percentage, any of the other 2 characters might be bodied, and Up B having the opportunity to kill, definitely a great thing as well. You know, when now, you know, Shadix got an early lead.
All right, we have grenades coming out. All right, slowing things down here. Oh, okay, good for parry.
Oh no! That down B sealing that stock, and now Morley only taking 2.5%, bro.
All right, so we have that Cypher taking a stock. Dash attack sends the Squirtle off the stage. Tries to run down there and get him, but that Squirtle up special is really just snuffing out anything that Morley wants to do off stage. I mean, I'm just starting to think you get to a point where it's just like, when Squirtle's off stage, you got it, bro. Like, just let him have it.
There's sometimes you good read on that no-tech situation, and now Shadix in a terrible situation, having to switch to Zard, and is going to be the stock on that down smash. An unfortunate situation for Shadix when having such a good lead.
Yeah, great Nikita play coming out from Morley, able to take that stock when things weren't looking the best for him. But I mean, that's definitely the biggest hindrance there for Ivysaur, because Ivysaur having really bad air movement. So he's just gonna get bullied in the air, and that's what we saw happen there.
Yeah, getting bullied sometimes is what you gotta do. Now that C4 is on Ivysaur, that explosion putting Ivysaur in a bad situation right now. You know, trying to patch that wound up so then they can, you know, bring it back closer to even. Oh no.
Yeah, it was just out of range to get hit by the up air, so he didn't throw it out.
Oh, just out of the range.
Just out of the range, but it's going to be in range for that up smash, but we have Charizard sitting at 133%. Definitely not a good position to be in right now.
But of all 3 of the characters that are on PT, Charizard is definitely the one that hits you with that cheese the most. You got to admit that.
Okay, up special to the stage. He's going to air dodge that. Comes in, tried to hit the fire, but it's going to blow up from a grenade, and then the C4 is going to take the stock. Morley taking that game in a kind of sneaky fashion, because if you're a person, you know, you're watching how the game is going, you're like, oh, you know, Shadix playing extremely well. It was more dominant for a higher percentage of the time, but Morley got more for his money there on those interactions.
Right.
As we saw there with the Nikita gameplay on that second stock, and actually able to take a stock at a very early percent. And that was the big difference there. I always tell people, like, Smash, you know, it's not a game of percents or lives. It's, you know, seizing opportunities because, you know, you don't always die at the same percent.
Yeah, there are definitely times where you die at 35 or 45, 55. Like, heck, I've seen people get cheeses 0 before. Like, this game, your percent means nothing if you are in the wrong situation at the wrong time.
A lot of times people will be like, oh, you know, you cheese me. I'm like, no, like, what is cheese? What percentage should a character die at? Sometimes you just get outplayed, and they just did more with less.
Yeah, it's like those clutch moments in basketball, you know, the man's at the free throw. He hits his free throws, the other team doesn't. You know, hey, he was clutch in that moment. You weren't. Like those situations, like you can lead the whole game, but if you ain't clutching at the end of the day, you didn't win. And we're gonna see if Shadix can win this game too to even it up.
Yep, coming into this game number 2, I think the early on gameplay was working very well. It was very disruptive with Squirtle. Whenever Snake got Squirtle off stage, he was able to make it back on, hitting the up special, nearing Snake off stage. Is making things very uncomfortable because you can see from Woody that he did want to go off stage and apply a lot of pressure to Squirtle. He just wasn't able to get it done. He just had to back off.
Yeah, and I think Morley in this situation is going to want to like keep getting those conversions that take stocks early, as if, you know, Shadix isn't going to clutch up on him, why not keep trying to clutch up myself?
And I think as a Snake player, that's what you want to see. You saw the switch off of Squirtle onto Ivysaur. But it's not one of those I want to play Ivysaurs. It was one of those I have to. Woo! All right. Catching him there with the up special. But as I was saying, it was like one of those situations I have to switch to Ivysaur because I'm taking too much damage to Squirtle. Ooh, okay. Goes to Charizard, puts it back onto the stage. Spot dodge, up smash, 32 damage.
Ooh!
So I say get up attack with the flare blitz. So you know what? Can't even be mad at that, bro.
No, those are the kind of like the risk it for the biscuit kind of situations. You know, you hit, like, yo, that's a lot of damage, possibly put him at disadvantage. It doesn't, you know, hey, I got another opportunity. I'm not dead.
Ooh. Wow. Well, everything is gone.
What? We have no idea what just happened there.
We got dead Morley there. The capture card went out, and
now we have frustrated players on the situation. I don't know what we would do in this situation. Never occurred that this has happened before. The players are going to try to talk it out, see what's going to go on. Tio's coming to the stage, going to try to talk this out, figure out what's going to happen. Very interesting situation, Censored, that we found ourselves in. The capture card seizing Morley's second stock. So, what do you think, in your eyes, of this situation? What do you think your resolution would be if you were the TO in this situation?
Play Tekken 8.
Play Tekken 8.
I mean, I just think in this situation, probably what you end up doing is you end up resetting the match and trying to get back to the percents that they were at.
Right.
And
I think that's what they're doing. Like, get the stocks and percents where they were when the disconnect happened. Oh, there goes the Elgato again.
What's crazy, they made a comment about the capture card being funny, but it was only messing up on like the stream side, but the players had been fine. And then we had this situation where, oh no, the players are actually not playing here.
I never envy the TO in this situation, you know, trying to making it even for both players in that situation. You know, we'll see what conclusion that they've come to. I think you might be on the point on that one with the drop of the capture card is getting them back to even percents in the stocks as best as possible.
And I think right now they're trying to get the percentages.
Definitely an unorthodox situation coming up for the TOs and everybody. We definitely don't see this very often. I don't think I've ever seen this in my tenure of Ultimate, like watching as a viewer, not even let alone a commentator. So
definitely have not. And I think they're trying to go back onto the stream maybe to see what the percentages were. They're doing some computery stuff.
We are going to cut real quick to a short commercial break while we are trying to get this situated and figured out.
We'll see you in a few.
Just pummel him. Just pummel him, to be honest.
And we are back live right now, guys. Sorry about the technical difficulty right now. Morley and Shadix are trying to get them back to exactly the percents that they were, and it's looking like
well,
that
he did a great job. He got it at exactly 170, which is what we were told. Let's see if he can land it exactly on 71 or 72. Not sure.
And now, viewers at home, if you are hearing a different commentator in the second position, you are correct. Sensor had to go start doing Tekken commentary, so now I have been blessed with the pleasure of joining me now is Tony Z Tank, the man, the myth, the legend. He is joining me to finish out the rest of this vlog.
Yeah, and I'm happy to be here too. You might even hear a third commentator depending on if my singles bracket gets called, so we'll see.
But yeah, 175, 185 now, though 71%. We're definitely going to see if Shadix can, you know, finish up this stock to take a very solid lead on this game too.
I mean, he's a beat.
Yeah, good call there coming out from Tony Z Tank. That up B is going to steal that stock.
Low key, like high key, I hate that Pokemon trainers don't do this. He needs to swap to Squirtle ASAP because everything kills regardless, and I'd rather play neutral with Squirtle than neutral with Charizard, you know what I mean?
I definitely really like Squirtle myself, in PM being a Squirtle main myself. Really like that versatility that Squirtle brings to the table. Shadix, you know, right now, showing a very good signs of I'm not going to seize this opportunity, being up 2 stocks now, 2-1, game 2.
Yeah, you know, like, you just love to see him using Squirtle here now because now it would be better if he saw the Ivysaur.
Now, definitely good job of keeping Morley in that disadvantage with those neutral airs. We're going to see if Shadix can finish the job on the Snake and seal this second game.
I'm getting a little nervous here because like this is a percentage where he can absolutely, okay, thank God. he can absolutely just like get hit by something random and just explode. Whereas here,
oh, speaking of exploding, that up B is exploding. Snake the last stock and winning that game too. A little bit, I think part of it is like trying to get back into the motion.
It's
of like,
fast, man. You can't react to it. And also like Pokemon trainer players, they're not afraid to just like throw it out because like it catches the eye. It's like oh wow, this is a very advanced stage band selection by the way.
Yes,
That's
it's
cool.
very nice. Brought to us by 7. You know, they do a fantastic job every year of running tournament streams with our overlays, all created by them for the most part, doing a good job. What would you?
This is a really good Pokemon trainer stage. I don't know if I would have taken him here.
That's definitely, I could see your point of view on that thing. I think for Snake, it's definitely a better stage, and I think that second game, a little bit with the technical difficulties that they experience, Morley just needs to like try to log back in after having that situation
he just ran
happen.
it back after losing on this stage? Because didn't they just play on Hollow Bastion?
They did. They just did play on Hollow Bastion. I think it is definitely, I wouldn't say like it's either character's favor, but you know, for Pokemon
yeah, I mean,
trainers,
I guess I could see how they land on this. Like, you don't really want to take Snake to PS2, and you don't really want to take Pokemon Trainer to Triplats.
yeah.
So I guess I could see how this like becomes like the default stage.
Yeah.
'Cause, like that happens a lot in free-ban systems where it's like, you know, they'll ban all the FDs, for instance, and then you'll ban, you know, like
the double plats or the
yeah,
triplats.
both Battlefields and Smashville, and then
Right.
you just end up playing the whole set on PS2. I'm sure we'll see that later.
Ooh, that down smash, looking for the read, and now, you know, we're pretty
Gotta
much
be careful
even
here
footing.
getting off the ledge. Does a great job of getting back to center stage, but it'd be interesting to see how he's able to adapt to, oh my god, what's his name? Shadix's ledge options.
Yeah, and speaking of ledge options, Morley is doing a good job with that Nikita, keeping him off stage, and Morley now has a lead. First lead that they've had for a while after the technical difficulty that happened in game 2.
Yeah, and here you're just going to see Ivysaur fishing for grabs, up airs, and like that's pretty much it. Drops the grenade so he doesn't die to the grenade explosion. Very good on Morley. I think that might have been a Z-drop.
That is a good up throw coming out from Charizard, and now we are at even grounds for stocks. Morley just a little bit of a percent lead, and when I say that, now Shadix.
Squirtle just does so well maneuvering in between the grenades, like running under them, getting like huge single hit punishes that like don't have huge hitboxes, and it's really easy to work around those grenades.
Yeah, and they have good air movement, and they're so small. Like being able to move like in and out, jump, short
I've also
hop,
been
long
seeing
hop.
Shadix using this water gun more, just pushing the grenades back, pushing the Snake back. That's a really cool interaction. Interesting to see how it like plays into the neutral. Don't. Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
that neutral get up almost getting taken by the Ivysaur forward
It's
smash.
just something about neutral get up that makes people want to, or it's just something about like smash attacks at ledge that makes people want to neutral get up. Like I saw a clip on Twitter the other day where it's like a compilation of just 15 straight games of a guy just neutral get upping into Shulk up smash.
That's crazy. And speaking of crazy, Morley in disadvantage off stage. That is the stock, but it's Shadix stock as well. You said it. The fastball, Shadix
Yeah,
with that
can't do
back
that
air.
with Charizard. It just doesn't have enough vertical height.
And now we're back at even grounds. Game 3, this is very pivotal for both players. Game 3 is the linchpin game of a Game 5 set. You really want to...
I love to see Morley going
Clutch
in
it.
here, not being afraid of the Squirtle too much, knowing that like it's okay, it's even good for you if you trade a little bit. You know, you just can't get whittled down here. You really need to press your advantage while it's in your favor.
Oh,
Like that.
speaking of being in favor now,
And what that does is it forces Shadix off of Squirtle, which is like probably the best character in this matchup. And it forces him onto Ivysaur, who's probably the worst character in this matchup.
Yeah, I can agree with most of that on the most part, except for Snake's offstage game, being able to use that down air. But right now, we're back on Charizard. Charizard definitely doing some work in this set so far.
That could have been it, but Morley got hit by the grenade.
137, very scary for the Charizard, but you know.
Has the grenade.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh, so close to killing, but just not quite enough. Flare Blitz just to get away from Snake, just tries to get away. That'll do it.
Good read by Morley to see the spot dodge was going to come out. So instead of grabbing right away, waiting for the spot dodge to come out, grabbing, getting the down throw, and the up
tilt. The one thing you don't want to have happen there is you don't want to spot dodge and get upbeat at 80, because that move is hard to DI. Honestly, it is, and it'll cross you up so bad, and it just straight up kills. So interesting to see where they go here. I mean, he didn't ban PS2. I gotta imagine we're going PS2.
I would see possibilities of like maybe PS2 running it back to Hollow Bastion.
I forgot Morley one. We're not going.
Yeah, you're good. We're seeing a Kalos. I like that pick.
Yeah, it's nice. It makes Cypher a little bit annoying, like having to trap Snake at ledge when it's Cypher, because like you just have to shield it, and so you're just never really punishing him when he's recovering super close to stage. But other than that, you know, Kalos is a fine stage. He makes some of his very high ceiling, highest ceiling in the game. So if he's worried about these up tilts, you know, like this could be a way to potentially escape from all that.
Yeah, and I like this for Pokemon Trainer is because like the high ceiling is one thing that's a favor for Snake, but the side blast zones for Charizard and Ivysaur to get those early kills is definitely
right. Just because the stage is so big,
right?
Like once you're at the edge of the stage, you're like right there.
Right. So game 3 was Morley. So we're going game 4.
To see how they navigate the lack of like central platforms, though.
Right.
I feel like Shadix was using the platforms very well, like using to catch landings, but. I mean, looks like he's handling it so good so far, you know, like 70%, 80%. I just imagine we're going to see a swap to Ivysaur soon here.
Yeah, definitely in this, I could see Ivysaur being a very good help on this particular stage because of Uppy being able to reach those awkward side platforms.
If Snake keeps recovering high, it's really nice to have the Ivysaur Uppy, the line width, to just like keep him a little bit honest, you know?
Ooh, good.
No jump here. I'm not sure if he knows that.
Grenade up air, and now...
The up air was stale, and so it didn't break Cypher. That's interesting.
We got Morley in a dire situation right now. Shadix fiending for this kill. 161, up air not killing. Forward air is, and now Shadix again, like game 2, having a very solid lead.
Yeah, and well, this is a scary tech situation, but he manages to navigate it. And now... I imagine we're gonna see Ivysaur soon. It's just like you're dying really soon to some of these up tilts, or like even like grenade trades and stuff, like in the up air. Like I gotta imagine we're seeing it soon, like next hit probably.
I would definitely agree with that, but I'm not an Ivysaur.
Yeah,
I'm not a PT player at all.
He's like, oh, that was a little bit too close to the top last zone. I better check that zone. Or you know what? Just straight to Charizard. I respect it because like. I don't like Ivysaur in this matchup, to be honest.
And I can definitely see where we were talking about those high blast zones earlier, Tony, coming in favor of Shadix, not being able to die from that C4. Pretty much a lot of different other stages might have killed.
He's getting a lot of grabs here. I think he's going to be able to pair
that conversion, Tony, it was wild.
And then he gets the follow-up off stage, and all of a sudden, 3 stocks to 1.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can get the read here. That'll do it.
Yeah, the grab 4 till 1 hit into another regrab.
Yeah, just a clean stock up, you know, like we're gonna see if he's able to convert this, because like Snake has a tendency of like just running away with it sometimes, but he's been playing really well. So.
Yeah. He's, like you said in that last game, Tony, doing a good job of bopping and weaving those grenades, not taking the trades right now, and Shadix looking right. He wants to go to game 5 with this set. Needs a little bit more of the go to be able to get there.
Yeah, and just every hit you take at Snake here, it just like eats away at you, because it's such a large mountain to climb that it's just so demoralizing to be like, oh, you know, I had an extra 5% trade, but, you know, I'm also a stock behind, so I really got to get moving. Yeah, and that could have been it, actually, if, actually, it was too low of a percent, but grenade read here, and nothing off of it.
Yeah, and now we're looking for Shadix looking for to throw Snake off stage. Oh, went for the down air to take that game, but not getting it. Now
Nikita off stage is a big help, but he just powers through it. He can get the grab here, but he misses.
And now where we got Shadix back on Charizard. Yeah.
Just put in so much work throughout the set. His armors through the Nikita, it's huge.
And that up smash out of shield. We're looking at game 5, Tony.
Wow, incredible game by Shadix there. I'd love to see some more of that in the future.
That stock 2 though, Tony. We got to talk about that stock 2 again. Shadix taking it so early off that side platform.
Just getting so much off of the Squirtle. Like I said, like it's really hard to play against Squirtle as Snake. Because like outside of dash attack, like you can't really like box against Squirtle. And like you're not getting grenade trades because like they love grabbing, and up throw up air is just so good. Like Squirtle just put you in such a bad position. And the only thing that Snake has going for him is that, you know, they're light, but as soon as that becomes a problem, just switch to Charizard, you know?
Yeah. And, you know, speaking of, like, the boxing you were talking about, Squirtle's frame data is just so quick. Like, especially against Snake, who, like,
doesn't have a lot of great out of shield.
Yeah, a lot of the out of shield problems, and also, you know, Snake wants those grenade setups, and, like, Squirtle is just the boss in this situation.
So going into game 5 here, I mean, I didn't see what stage they picked, but I'm sure it's Hollow Bastion.
And we're going right back to Hollow.
Yeah, this is one thing I hate. Whenever someone loses on stage and they don't ban it, I'm always like, man, I just can't abide by that. I just gotta see.
Right, like you just lost on this stage. Like, why wouldn't you go back and ban when you win the game, pivotal game to be able to get back to this position to win this set? Like, definitely feel where you're coming from on that. Like, as a player,
he's stuck. He's stuck right now.
Oh no, that's not good. The switch does drop that C4 off of him, so that's the get me out of jail tool.
Yeah, speaking of get me out of here, this Ivysaur.
Oh!
You just can't fight Snake with Ivysaur. It's just awful. And back to Squirtle.
And I think, you know, Squirtle has been definitely like the boxer of the set so far.
Yeah,
like
he's been putting in work, but just getting a little too hasty all of a sudden. Good swap there. Good swap to avoid that. But now, like, you're off the ledge. You don't have a legend invincibility.
Yeah,
but he makes it back with Flare Blitz, so it takes a little bit of damage.
Yeah, and the scary part of this right now, Shadix down almost a full stock. It is now a full stock, and you know, this is game 5. You have to get it together.
It's hard against Snake. That could do it. Oh, doesn't quite convert. And that could have killed, honestly, but just missing the conversion off the grenade. Now let's see how he deals with his ledge trap.
Right. Right now, Shadix needs to seal this stock. 110%. Marley still has not died. He needs to find a way to get the stock so he can get back into this game 5.
Yep, swaps to Charizard because he's like, you know what, even if I die, like I just gotta find some way to throw out more kill moves. Ivysaur has a lot of kill moves, just not a lot of ones that work well together. It's mainly like grab and stuff.
Yeah, and speaking of grab, the grenade!
He's almost there. And this time he doesn't. And that time he should have.
That was wild. And back air is going to seal it.
Sour Spot at back air hits it. Let's see if he can survive this onslaught. Maybe try and get a little comeback going. I love the Fire Breath there. That's really creative.
Speaking on Fire Breath, I've noticed Shadix really not using Fire Breath in these situations. You know, putting themselves in a crucial situation now. 1 stock to 2, and Morley looking very, very healthy on that second stock.
Well, here's something. Good SDI to fall out of that. But now just every percent you take, you're just thinking to yourself, how am I going to get this last stock?
Yeah, as Snake player, you need to find a way to get the stock as quickly as possible because PT having the 3 up.
Flub's the opportunity to punish that dash attack. Really sloppy dash attack. He just doesn't get it. And now Ivysaur's getting bullied.
Yeah, Ivysaur is such a big, like the big body in this matchup and doesn't really have the good frame data to be able to help with it.
I don't think he knows how to get off ledge against the up smash.
Uh-oh, this is scary.
This could be it.
Oh, good try on the uppie. That is going to be it. A terrible way to finish this great
Absolutely
set.
tragic, but it was a great set. It really was. You gotta ban Hollow Bastion there. You know, you can't lose on a stage and then not ban it.
Right.
That's just my personal philosophy.
Yeah. It's one of those things as a player falling back on that, letting that stage flub on that particular situation. Very sad. But that's going to do it for us on this particular wave.
Yeah, I'm glad I could fill in